Last year, I was listening to Beat Radio FM, and they had this program titled, What Will You Never Forget in Your Lifetime? One caller shared what he will never forget in his lifetime. If I remember correctly, his name was Baka. He narrated that when he was about 10 years old, he woke up one night and went outside to urinate. Their latrine was built outdoors, just like every other latrine in the village. He was still feeling sleepy when he went outside, but the sleepiness vanished when his ears caught the sound of children yelling and playing football outside in the moonlight. He hurried, urinated, and moved out of the latrine to join the children, who were his mates at the time, to play with them, even though his parents had repeatedly warned him never to join the moonlight play. Baka said that as he was getting ready to join his playmates, he heard voices coming from a huge tree that had tempting yellow fruits. His head began to feel strange as a tiny, sharp voice whispered to him, urging him to turn back and return home. While he was paying attention to the voice, the joyful voices of the kids playing under the moonlight grew louder, drawing him toward them instead. He approached one of his friends, called Julius, and told him that he should have called him when he was sneaking out. Baka added that he wouldn't have known they were having such a good time if he hadn't come out to urinate. After that, he joined the kids to play. He noticed that most of his close neighbors were seated far away in the shadows of the moonlight, watching. As soon as he started to play, all the kids temporarily stopped and stared silently at him as he connected his fingers with the person nearest to him. His friend Julius looked at him like someone who had suddenly confronted an evil spirit without saying a word. "Why did you stop? And why is everyone staring at me like a ghost?" Baka asked. "Are you not happy to see me?" he emotionally demanded. All the kids burst into laughter in response to Baka's statements, then resumed playing and enjoyed themselves like young boys do. While they were playing, and as others were sweating, Baka noticed that he was getting colder and colder until he fell unconscious on the ground. He felt like he was in a pool of his own blood. All the kids and those who had been watching disappeared to their respective homes. Baka remained on the ground until morning, when he was found by his parents and rushed to the hospital. The doctors discovered that he had very little blood, and they told his parents that if they had delayed longer, he would have died. However, to his surprise, he had no cuts on his body. His parents were furious because they had always warned him never to play under the moonlight. When he recovered, he narrated the entire story to his parents, which prompted them to send him to live with his aunt in town. However, he still experiences strange episodes, which he believes are caused by demonic powers. These include sleepwalking and sleep chewing, especially when the moon is half full. He has sought help from pastors and traditional healers, but he is still affected by sleep chewing and sleepwalking.